Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase we're going to be once again having a look at a newer figure. This is the new Generations War for Cybertron Netflix release of Red Alert. So that's why you've got the slightly different packaging. It's got the new decor around the side, the red and white obviously the same as the Netflix logo. So this is obviously to coincide with the cartoon that is currently screening on the Netflix channel. Let's have a quick look at the packaging first and foremost. What I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to again just show you the packaging and then going to take him out of the box. We're going to have a look at the accessories and things that come with him, and then I'm going to show you him in both of his modes. I'm going to do some comparisons with the Generation 1 original and just point out a few things that you might need to be aware of. So this is the it looks like the Earthrise or the Siege, whichever you want to call it, battle scene, but again they've just changed the colour of it, so it's a nice piece of artwork there. I think it looks quite good as well in the red, black and white. Makes it look slightly different. So there we go. It's saying that we've got the robot mode and we've got the car mode, 17 steps to do it. It looks like the light on his roof's going to be some form of axe. We'll have a look at that in a second. I actually don't have the standard Siege or Earthrise, whatever it was, Red Alert, so unfortunately I can't do a comparison with that. I've got the Generation 1 figures obviously. Again, as I do keep saying and failing miserably, I do try to not buy many of the newer figures, so that's why I've not got every single one. But one of the main reasons I was collecting these is obviously they're store exclusives, and in the UK they're exclusive to Smith's Toys, but we very rarely get anything in the UK. We really don't get anything, so the fact that we actually were able to get these, it was just too good of opportunity not to get. So let's have a look at the actual inside, and again this is the reason I'm going to show you now why I'm collecting these. Not for that inner piece, but that does look quite good. Look, there's Red Alert there. But because, and I know it's flimsy and I know that loads of people are complaining about it, but actually that's quite tough. Here is another piece of Cybertron 1. So with all the deluxe figures that you're getting with these figures, so with the Netflix War for Cybertron deluxe figures, there's, as I say, the backing cards make up Cybertron 1, so that's going to be really interesting when it's all done. I think I've got them all now, so I'll have a go at building that up once I've done all these videos and put them online so you can see. So let's have a quick look at him in the packaging. We can see obviously that he's a bit war damaged, a bit war torn, and he's got what looks like a gun, and as I say, I'm imagining that somewhere we can attach this. Is it off the roof? We'll find out in a second anyway. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to quickly cut him out of this and we'll come straight right back. We'll come right back. Okay, here he is. So I've got him outside of the packaging and he does look really impressive. I love the fact that he's actually off-white, which funnily enough is one of the biggest problems that you'd ever have having the Generation 1 figure. He looks that horribly yellow sort of faded colour. As I say, that's the last thing that you actually wanted. So yeah, he's got obviously articulation in the shoulders, bicep, the arms, fist, sorry, fold back in and out, so there's no wrist, real articulation just with it folding in. Obviously you can swivel at the hips as well. Yeah, legs, knees, ankles, all of it. Really good. Again, you've got the battle damage on the bonnet and on his shins, shall we say. If we spin it round, we've obviously got like a cracked windscreen, and as predicted you can take this off, and if you want to, as I say, this can either be the gun, which will of course fit in his hand this way like a gun obviously, or you can then take this off, attach this to the top there, and then put it in his hand that way, and now he's got an axe. So that's quite cool. It's a good little thing. Obviously he hasn't got a rocket launcher on the top. I mentioned that I didn't have the original Siege Red Alert, but I do have the original Siege sideswipe. So there you go. Obviously it's just the same mould, just redecorated it by the looks of it, as though slightly different head tool, so retool for the head, but otherwise it is pretty much the same mould. They do look very good. Let's have a quick comparison with this then. So this is the original Generation 1, and as I said, the irony of it is that's the colour, the last colour you want it to be. You want it to be the nice shiny bright white. So obviously much bigger, obviously much more articulation. He's missing some of the silvery bits that I suppose he would have if he wasn't so battle damaged and war torn. Of course he's got much taller. Yeah, the figure's massively updated, but this is what he looks like compared to that. Really good, very good. Great homage again to the original Generation 1. So I'll just give him a quick spin around for you, And then what I'll do after this is I will come straight back with you whilst he's in his alternate mode. But there we go, there is red alert robot mode. Okay, so there we go, we've transformed him into his alternate mode. It was 17 steps, and again the reason I did it off camera is so you guys get a chance to do it yourself, and I don't really want to spoil it. So you can pretty much make out that you've folded the arms in and the legs have just folded up there anyhow, but it's quite neat, you know, it does tuck it all up. There's not too much evidence. I suppose I could have turned the head around as well and you wouldn't even really be able to tell that that's a robot under there. It does look really nice. You've obviously put the lights back in. I'm presuming that the gun, if you wanted to, you could attach onto the side like so. So that way you can obviously still, he can have all of his accessories with him, even if you're displaying him in this car mode, because obviously if you put that in there, there's no space in the top, but you could put this either side. Yeah, it does look really cool. It's a very, very nice alternate mode. Let's have a quick comparison then with that. There you go. I mean, it is missing the spoiler. I do believe that there's a third party company that is making some of the spoilers if you wanted one, but I don't think it needs it, to be fair. I mean, obviously this is slightly different to the Generation 1 figures, so for me that's fine to not have the spoiler at all. If it was obviously just a straight up Generation 1 remake, then yeah, you'd want the spoiler, but I think because obviously it is based on the cartoon and that, so I like it. It doesn't really need it. It does look very good. As I say, it was only 17 steps, so it wasn't too difficult. What I'm going to do now then, I'm just going to literally turn him straight back into his robot and then we'll finish up there. Okay, there we go then. So I've put him back in his robot mode, and in honesty that's the way I'm going to be displaying him as well. But overall, yes, I'm impressed with these figures. I know that they are just a lot of them straight up redecos of moulds that they've used a number of times, even exactly the same characters, you know, just a little bit of war torn, bit of battle damage on it. But of course they are collectible, they are store exclusives, and they do look really good. It is obviously a massive improvement here on the original, like I've said, and I've already said, you know, it isn't using the same mould as Sideswipe there, but however, do really like these Netflix figures. I don't know how many more they're going to be doing. We're on to wave 2, but obviously now we're going to have the complete Teletron 1 with the 10, so I'm not much sure how much more they're going to be doing, but at the moment I'm enjoying these. So I hope you liked the video. I hope it helped you with your decision if you wanted to get one for yourself, and of course keep your suggestions and comments coming in. Brilliant guys, take care.